Okay, you're on.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Untitled Sickos Project, where we're back with an emergency stream. An emergency stream that we had to wait until Luke got off work for. Bears fan, 24 Amper, Nickman, MaskedAura, Magnum Trash. Now, what is this emergency stream about? Simple. Guys, use code Sickos at Underdog Fantasy and DraftKings to get $300 in bonus bets. Amper, Nickman,
Let the chips fall.
Yeah.
So it came out this morning at 7 o'clock, I'll say, CST, that Portland Trailblazer head coach Chauncey Billups had been arrested by the FBI. Now, he got arrested. Now, that could mean a lot of things. He could have killed someone. He could have done heinous things to something, but you want to know what he did? He was accused of being in a gambling scandal. And it's bad. Like, this could potentially tarnish the MLB's legitimacy, kind of
NBA.
bad.
And
NBA.
yes, Major League Basketball.
Yeah, Major League Basketball, my bad.
Yeah, that's not the NBA, it's the Major League Basketball that had all this controversy.
True.
Not the National Basketball
Look,
Association.
Look, all I'm just saying is Tony Soprano has something to do with this. I don't know how, but I think he's involved.
When I initially, I was waking up, I was like, what? Wait, a current NBA coach, a current NBA player got arrested in what could only be described really as probably the NBA's biggest scandal that I think it ever goes through. And I think before we get into this, I gotta try and find the tweet here. This one? No, it's not that one.
Oh, is it the threat? Is it the big post talking about everything that's been happening so far?
Warts and
Okay.
all. Where?
All right,
where
let me.
is that? How the heck is
I got it pulled up right now, real quick.
Okay.
So, here's all that's been going on currently. So Kash Patel names multiple high-profile NBA arrests in a alleged gambling thing that's spanned over years. More than 30 people were arrested in the case, including current and former NBA stars and the suspected members of the American branch of the Sicilian Mafia, La Costa Nostra. Along with that, we had a very, and I mean very long thread about this. And I can't believe that someone had it and then I fucking lost it. I'm an idiot. It's not good. It's really not good. That's all you need to know. It's bad. Like there are multiple people involved in this right now. Like multiple. I don't know what else to say. And all this couldn't have come at an even worse time, too, because starting November 1st, college athletes can now bet on pro sports. That was something that released yesterday, guys.
I mean, if I may continue the notable things that the FBI released, if I may continue that.
Go ahead.
Point. So, the case allegedly involves the La Costa Nostra, the Italian mafia. Illegal gambling, wire fraud, and extortion were among the charges. There are two separate indictments. The first involves 6 defendants accused of participating sports corruption scheme that exploited insider information involving NBA players and teams. The defendants leveraged their connections to place prop bets on confidential insider information, winning tens of thousands of dollars per bet. The second indictment involves 31 defendants charged with participating in a nationwide scheme to rig illegal poker games. The FBI says they used high-tech cheating technology to steal millions of dollars from victims in underground poker games that were secretly fixed. The two cases are separate, but there are three that are overlapping defendants, including former NBA star and coach Damon James. The FBI says that the NBA player Terry Rozier told defendants that he was going to leave the game early on March 23rd, 2023. With an injury, the defendants then placed more than 200 grand of wagers on the under of his prop bets, with Rozier leaving the game after 9 minutes. Those bets were paid out tens of thousands of dollars in profits, and the defendants and Rozier counted the money at his house. The FBI says that former Raptors player Jonte Porter was threatened to participate in sports gambling scheme because of his gambling debts. Yikes. Teams that were bet during the sports gambling scene includes the Charlotte Hornets, Portland Trail Blazers, Los Angeles Lakers, and the Toronto Raptors. The rigged poker games occurred in the Hamptons, Miami, Los Angeles, and Manhattan. The poker scheme targeted victims that they were lured to participate in rigged poker games by the chance to play alongside former and professional athletes. Those athletes included Chauncey Billups and Damon James. The FBI says that the defendants utilized an altered shuffling machines to read cards and then relayed that information to an offsite operator. The offsite operator, known as the quarterback, would then send that information to somebody at the table. The FBI also says that the defendants utilized other cheating technologies, including poker chip trays that read through hidden cameras, special contact lenses, and glasses that could read marked cards, and X-ray poker tables that could read the cards face down. The FBI says that the defendants robbed a victim at gunpoint to acquire a rigged shuffling machine. When the sports gambling investigation is called Operation Nothing But Net, while the poker investigation was called Operation Royal Flush. The FBI has been working on this investigation for 4 years, with victims losing at least $7 million, and they had one specific victim losing at least $1.8 million. The FBI has reviewed thousands of hours of video evidence and executed more than 24 search warrants. These are just the accusations at this point.
It's still very much an ongoing story. So
it is.
Yeah.
Still, I think it's very clear to see that obviously innocent before proven guilty, but there's a lot of evidence to go against both Chauncey Billups and freaking Terry Rozier. Yeah,
it's worth noting with Terry Rozier. It's worth noting that there had been rumors of this going on for a while now with him, because this isn't the first time that he had been caught up in something regarding, like gambling and sports betting and all that. And granted, I also want to clarify that that it is very important to note that that Terry Rozier in particular is the one affiliated with the NBA right now, mainly because this is the one where it seems like he was doing stuff that was featuring what he would be doing in these games, or stuff, or like betting that featured like NBA games themselves. Because it's worth noting regarding Chauncey Billups, it seems like Chauncey Billups is a situation where he had been doing illegal poker operations for years now, and he finally got busted for it. And granted, I think it's pretty obvious to see who he was doing like this illegal, poker with, because a lot of mafia guys are on that list in terms of people who got busted here. So like, it's safe to say that like Chauncey Billups was pretty much in an operation where he had no choice but to be a dumbass.
Yeah, something that I've seen so far, in this PFT, or a Pro Football Talk, like one of I forget which names, but he's one of the NBC people. He made a prediction saying that individual player prop bets will be made illegal by many of the states that have legalized gambling. Like, this is going to like change gambling forever.
I mean, like, this has been a thing for a while now. Like, of course, we said before, we got to go back to the Jonte Porter situation, where it was very clear that he just was not putting in his full effort because he wanted to like fulfill these bets. And And you're
Yeah.
seeing this in other leagues too, with Emmanuel Clase and Luis Ortiz. I mean, you seen that clip of him like throwing throwing the first pitch into the fucking ground like every fucking time. Like
Mhm.
it's going to unless like these player props are like outlawed, like it's gonna keep happening because like it's so easy to just like fuck things up. For
Yeah,
the
like, and this is a massive rabbit hole that is going to be explored, and about the whole about the Lakers part of the situation. Yeah, a lot of people, including myself, have really focused on a certain tweet from a Mr. LeBron James, where back in 2019 he said, "Bet is my middle name. LeBron Ramon Bet James. Let's get it."
Ooh, guys.
Oh my god.
Look, I'm just saying. My goat only bet in Vegas. He didn't bet on himself. Um,
Yeah,
though,
apparently there are, uh, it's allegations of bettors getting like heads up on LeBron's injury, like before like it's announced, so they can like set the market, which that is not good at all.
I
Yeah.
cannot
Yeah.
believe this is the second time we've had a major a major gambling scandal in like the past 5 months in two different sports.
Like what
yeah,
Urinating
like
Tree had to say earlier today, so the NBA is going through some real shit right now. The comparison that keeps popping up in his mind was the sumo wrestling. In 2011, there was a massive scandal that shook the sport to its core. Match fixing and betting manipulation that took down a massive amount of top tier wrestlers. What has happened there was that every single wrestler was indicted into the scandal was banned and the tournament was canceled to deal with the aftermath. I wonder if the NBA suspends the season for a bit to clean house and make sure that they are in the clear, because this is the black
I
eye.
I think if
Yeah.
if the
If it comes to
situation
that.
keeps rolling, like if it comes out that more and more names constantly get revealed and revealed to have been featured or a part of stuff like this, that option might get placed on the table.
Not to mention, too, honestly, I don't even think it has to be like multiple people. I think if one of your big stars, like, I'm not going to like, say for example, someone like someone like James Harden. Like, if he came out and like it came out that he was in it, I think that's enough to like put the season on pause for a bit because that's one of your big stars. You would
Well, when
that
To be honest, though, I feel like it. Okay, I know this is messed up to say, but I don't think it would shock many people if one of the Clippers got involved with that.
we've already seen like
Blazers
shady
might
deals
be
with the,
Blazers might just straight up be screwed no matter what. That's
I
their
mean,
head coach.
we've already seen the shady deals like
Yeah.
with when they try to when with the under the table deals with to get Kawhi to the Clippers. So
I
like we
mean-
don't. So like it's
Yeah.
not impossible. It's not.
I want to note something that Noah mentioned. It was the fact that like the Portland Trail Blazers are going to be without their head coach. The fact that there's a current NBA coach that's involved in this shit. That for me it's enough, because if the head coach, the guy that is making the decisions on who's going to be playing, when are you going to be putting your substitutions, is behind the bets and sees that, oh, I knew that my best friend took player G on the under. He's at 4 points. Got to sub him out. He can't play the rest of the game. Like it's shit like that. That is just disgusting. It takes away from the game. And it's shit like this that's like, I don't think unless the NBA steps in and does something, I'm never taking the regular season of the NBA seriously ever again. If a team loses, I'm assuming that their top players bet the under on themselves. I'm dead serious. It's ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
I mean,
and it
the thing
shouldn't
is,
happen.
the thing with the I think the most important, one of the most important things to note here about the whole gambling situation and like gambling, sports betting as a whole is there will, depending on the fallout of what comes of this, there will have to be changes that have to be made to it, but it's going to be very hard to make said changes, because I've always said this about sports betting and gambling in general, and granted, this applies to pretty much anything that can be seen as addictive and entertaining, is that once you let the beast out, once you let the beast roam free, something like gambling, for example, once you let it roam, it is not getting back in its cage. Like Pandora's box with this stuff has long been open, and now that the consequences are really coming to light of this stuff, you're not getting it back into the box. You're not going to
One
be able to do that.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to have to do something. But it really reminds me, like, I feel like I'm getting a lot of parallels here between, and I know this is like a century apart, but I'm getting a lot of parallels between like sports betting and, God, the days of like prohibition and alcohol. I'm getting a lot of parallels.
The thing about I do understand that. I know a lot of people brag on the sports industry's like constant grift on sports on gambling, and to a point I get it, to the fact that it's so clear that why they're trying to do this, but I feel like it's different when it comes to the actual players. Like most of those players, they make millions. Like they don't it's different between you targeting the viewers at home than the people actually playing the games. And
right.
this has been happening even before sports gambling was even legalized in so many states. This has happened before it's being regulated. This
Yeah,
is
I mean, this is what
this has been
happens
a
when you
long going issue. It's been
this is what happens when you get something that's usually stayed underground, and now it goes above the surface, and this is what happens when said things go above the surface. And by the way, on that topic, I also want to highlight I want to give a shout out to ESPN for while they were doing their segment about it, they had to the moment that Mike Greenberg started talking about the situation, ESPN awkwardly cut out the ESPN Bets logo. I just want to
Lamowsers.
highlight that they had to cut out the entire bottom section of the screen because it featured the ESPN Bets logo on screen while they're talking about this gambling situation.
Oh,
No, and to your point, Magnum, I get it. If you're a player, 100%, you have no reason to. I could understand if now obviously I'm not saying you should do it, but if you're a coach, you're not getting paid the big bucks like some of these players are. So I guess in a sort of way I understand that, but as a player, still that you have to have the mental smartness to be don't fucking gamble. This is not 20K is not worth your entire career.
If any, yeah, well, I mean, from what you said before, Jonte Porter's thing was because to succeed, to help with his insane gambling debt. So I don't know how many of these players actually were doing this willingly. I don't
Right.
if they had a choice. And on your thing with Billups, if anything, it's worse if a coach is involved in this, because they're the ones in control of who comes into the game, who comes out, their game
Agreed.
plans. I feel like that's going to be it's a very tough situation to deal with. And to be frank, I don't think I think Silver needs to step down, genuinely. I think
The thing is too, Chauncey Billups was just inducted to the Hall of Fame too. He got inducted last
No.
year.
Really?
Yep,
Yeah.
as a player.
Oh, this shit, NBA, you're fucked. You're fucked.
That is-
Yeah, regarding Silver, this is legitimately even worse than the MLB, because I think the MLB actually cracked into the MLB themselves cracked into the Guardians investigation and was able and took out both Ortiz and Clase.
they're very
On their
hands-on
own.
on this, but from what I've seen here, it seems like he knew. I'm not going to say that he did it. I'm not going to say that he did, allegedly, but it just feels like an open secret in the NBA at this point.
It feels like they wanted to
Yeah.
mediate the drama and hope that it never got brought to light. That's how it really feels at the end of the day. Like, it was so big that they felt like if they went out there, it would just be an entire huge media scandal, and they couldn't know how to do it. So they were just hoping that maybe nothing happens with it.
I don't think
Turns
Silver
out-
can just. Yeah, I don't think Silver can just sweep this under the rug. I don't think he
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, I don't think he can. Though,
Oh, the
granted, I
FBI 's
think it's
involved.
also worth noting.
They-
It's also worth noting that this goes way before just Adam Silver. Like, this has been happening since fucking David Stern was in charge, and David Stern definitely saw some shit while he was in charge of it. He definitely knew some shit going on before anything like this could ever like come to light and all that.
I don't understand. Like, every time I look at this, you have the glory life. You are a Hall of Famer. You led your team to a NBA championship. You were able to get a coaching gig, granted for the Trailblazers, who are not good, but you've done all this, and you still want to gamble? Like, it's asinine. It's completely asinine.
I mean, like, what does an average coach make in the NBA? Is like the lowest one even is at least $1 million to coach in the NBA?
Looking that up right now.
Like, even for like a bench
Well,
player,
wow,
if you're
dude,
a
it
bench
looks like
player
the
in the
Blazers
NBA,
were
that's like the
starting
cushiest gig you can get. You might play 8 minutes, and your salary's like $3 to $4 million. Like, it's so cozy.
From I mean, again, I'm just going by like what you've been like reporting. Like I do wonder like how many of these people like were roped into this like through something else, you know? You talk about like the gambling debts in there, and when the mafia is involved, like something's up. Some
Yeah. To go off what you said, Luke. The highest paid coach in the NBA is Steve Kerr with $7.5
Regarding
million.
Chauncey,
you're breaking up a bit. You're breaking.
it's a regard. Sorry,
There we go. You're back.
You good?
Yeah, he's
Hey,
good.
I want
Chauncey,
to. Can I go back to
Brady.
Sean?
Fuck
I
it.
want to
It
talk
would
about
be
the
so
Blazers.
easy.
Never mind.
Let's like Noah speak first. Then let's like.
Right.
What I was going to say was, Jonathan Phillips had legitimately started to build a culture with Portland as well. They had a decent enough last season, and they looked like they were poised to have a decent year this year. Potentially a potential spot for a play-in bid at least. Game 2 of the season, it's all gone.
Yeah.
This might set this franchise back years.
Yeah. Yeah, as I said, like Chauncey Billups, he made $4.7 million last year in terms of salary.
Jeez, that's cushy. That's so cushy, dude.
Like, my other
Yeah,
thing...
but like I. Sorry.
You can go. You can go.
No, I just keep going back to this. Like I just don't know how like I don't know who the blame is for. I don't know who to point the blame at. You know?
I think.
Like I don't.
Oh, and he also signed an extension after last season.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Like, what did Chauncey do to have to get involved with the mafia in 2025?
Look, man, they should have started him in Uncut Gems and not Kevin Garnett.
Oh my god, I'm still trying to rack my brain around this because, like, you Magnum's right. We're in a society where we want to find the blame for something, and we just, you can't really pin it on anything.
It's again. It's like it is an ongoing story. So I want to see where it ends up. But like, because so all I can do is speculate. All I can do is just is figure out like what the hell happened. What the.
I think we know for a fact that no matter what's happening, I think this is just something that the NBA. I don't know. I think they'll recover from it, but to Luke's point when talking about U-Tree, I think like the NBA can make a stop. Like you could always just reschedule like a week or two of games, like for a couple weeks down the line, and just slightly push the NBA Finals back. It wouldn't fuck up the schedule that badly. So it wouldn't be bad to do that, but I just don't know if they will. I think the fact that
thing
we
is,
heard
like,
nothing.
we don't know how deep it goes. We don't know how deep like this rabbit hole goes, and
We really don't. We really don't. Actually,
I don't even think you can.
look, I feel like there's aspects of it where it's like there's aspects of this situation where there's probably overreactions and there's also underreactions. Like, no, I don't think Adam Silver is out here having poker nights with Tony Soprano. Okay, I don't think that's happening. But on the other hand, it's like, the fact of the matter is an NBA coach is probably going to be going to prison, and that is a massive, massive deal.
NBA coach and an NBA player. Terry Rozier also
Yep.
got caught.
Yeah. The thing is too.
I can't imagine how his movements were so subtle.
That video is going to go down. That video is going to go down in the Hall of Fame of just we're going to see an NFL. We could have Tua have a terrible game, and it's going to be how Tua is playing today, and it's just going to be that Terry Rozier game over and over again.
it's like that compilation of Emmanuel Clase just throwing the ball to dirt every first pitch.
Hey, by the way, sorry to interrupt the NBA discussion, but I just looked on the timeline and saw that Logan Wilson has requested a trade.
Oh, he's with the Bengals, right?
Yep, from the Bengals.
Oh god, Bengals versus Jets is going to be an all-time classic.
He was
disaster.
the first pick in the 4th round, right?
Yep.
Why do I know that? Why do I know that?
Also, too, something that I just want to say too about the whole NBA thing: the fact that Adam Silver has not said a single thing yet, there hasn't even been a statement by the NBA. Nothing on their Twitter account. Nothing.
It just came to light this morning, so maybe we'll see something later tonight. But that's.
I could be on that. I could be on that.
Considering that he's considering that he's there, the FBI is involved. It's probably for the best to not say anything right now. It's probably for
the FBI is probably breathing down his neck right now. So it's not surprising that a statement hasn't come out yet.
Fair enough. It's just
unbelievable for an actual sports league. The thing is, we don't know how realistically deep it goes.
Gosh, Patel is on the case, man. I trust him.
Yep. Release the NBA files, Cash Patel.
Right now, the guys that are caught are the deepest it gets. That's what if you're the NBA, you're just hoping this is already as deep as it goes. But if it's not as deep as it goes, what will it take for them to just postpone the season for a month or two to just figure this out?
I don't know. I mean, they've had these scandals before, Tim Donaghy, the Tim Donaghy situation where they talk about and people's trust in the NBA was at an all-time low back then. So it's harder.
And that was not that long. That was not that long after the Kings Lakers Western Conference Finals, which pretty much everyone agrees it was rigged against the Kings.
Yeah, it's been the NBA has done the NBA's had these scandals before, and so I don't know how many of these that and they've weathered those storms before, but those take years to recover. That takes years for people to get their trust back.
Plus the government is involved in this one. In all those other cases, the government weren't involved in those, if I remember correctly, right?
Not that I know. Not that I remember.
They may have had some. I don't think so, but it wouldn't surprise me if they probably did they probably paid some attention to it, but not to this level of, the FBI just going right into it.
Man.
Especially for the FBI.
Man.
Shit's serious. Like it's ridiculous how serious it is if the FBI is involved.
Yeah, it's. I've never been this baffled. Like the Lucas shit from last year is like baffling in one way. I think this is a different kind of baffling where I genuinely don't know how you go about this. Because I think continuing on, you're just going to get more bad heat on you. But if you don't continue it on, you're just going to lose money. So they're stuck in a complete
I don't know.
situation.
Also,
listen,
yes. Also, just to check on it, yeah, no, the FBI was very much involved in the Tim Donaghy situation.
Well,
My bad.
I was looking it up just to make sure. But yeah, it sounded right to me. It sounded. I don't. The thing about like most like sports league is for most sports leagues, at least here in America, is that they don't like it when they stop. You know, they want to keep things going for as long as it can go. You know, to keep that money flowing. Like,
Right.
I mean, you saw them during you saw them during the pandemic. Like they did not want to. You saw the bubble. Like they wanted to keep shit going. But like unless there's like something unless there's like a huge breakthrough, or I don't think the NBA will pause as far as until something else comes out.
That's fair. Man, Wembyama finally shows that he's going to be winning a final this year, and the NBA immediately goes into shit.
I mean, I wouldn't say finals, but the Spurs are still very much a work in progress. But you know what's sure.
Nah, I was just being funny. I guess while we have the time, we could kind of talk about yesterday, or rather these first couple of games, just because we have a little bit of time.
Don't worry, I'll make sure I'm the right amount of being a smartass about it.
Good. We'll just kind of start with general like lookouts. I will say this: the fact that Thunder and Rockets was the game to start the season is very fitting.
Who won?
The Thunder.
Thunder. Okay,
they wanted,
the Rockets took the
it
under. Got it. The Rockets, the players betted the under themselves. Got it.
See, because like
now don't you understand, Luke? Kevin Durant had the parlay where he accidentally calls a timeout when they had no timeouts remaining.
Oh man! Oh darn! How could I have been so foolish? Sorry, I forgot about that part.
He pulled a Chris Webber and he called a timeout when they didn't have any, but the refs didn't.
But like he could now make like 6 figures instead of 5 figures because he did that. Oh man, what a great, brilliant.
The refs didn't call it, so they went to overtime, and thankfully the Thunder won because the Thunder should have won with a free throw, but
dude, imagine if you're on the Rocket side of the
technically
face.
They did win with the free throws. It just had to happen with KD in a different way.
Man, just think of it. The Rockets are so mad that they didn't bet this game going into overtime. They must be so mad.
Hey, Luke, they went into double overtime. Thank you very much.
Double overtime? You mean we could have made more money on the game? Oh, God damn it!
Also too, Luka needs help badly.
Yeah.
No. The Lakers players that time, they took the under. Well, Luka took the over. They miscommunicated on that part.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't think anyone would be shocked if DeAndre Ayton took the under.
When your starting center is DeAndre Ayton, like I feel like I don't think you're a serious team. I don't think you're serious.
Hey, they just got to start LeBron at center.
Yeah. I mean, all they have
That'll
to do
fix
is
everything.
just make sure that maybe the guy needs to try taking the over on himself. He needs to see what happens.
Luka dropped 43 points. 43 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists. That was not enough.
What was the over under on points?
No clue.
Under on points?
Yeah.
This is a really good bit, Luke. Keep going. Keep
Also, center on the Rockets, Sengun, he got 39.
Sengun, yeah.
he got.
Sengun is really good.
I'm not gonna mess with him. Oh, yeah, he's a baller. He's good at ball. He's untouched by the masses.
Yeah, and SGA dropped 35. So that's.
I forgot about SGA. He had another good game.
Yeah, you forgot about you forgot about the reigning MVP.
Hey, that's not
Mr.
Kobe
Free Throw
White.
himself, Mr. Free.
Hey, Kobe White's the MVP as far as I'm concerned. I remember last year when Kobe White won it, I was like, "Whoa, that's a huge surprise!" But I was here for it. Speaking of Kobe White, he didn't play yesterday, but the Bulls had a pretty good win against the Pistons.
Yeah. I'm not going to overreact or anything, but like I think I do believe that Modest Buzelis is next up. I do firmly believe that Modest Buzelis is going to take a huge step this season.
I think so too. He definitely has the shot. I get he's bench, but every time I look at Patrick Williams, I feel disappointment enter my soul.
Man, we wasted he was 4th overall. He was. I'm sorry, man. He's fine. I don't. It's not like I care about it that much. I do believe that. I do believe that the Bulls can be fine enough. And with how the East is, like they can anything's possible in the East right now. So.
Yeah, it really is.
Noah, is there anything that you wanted to say about the Sixers Celtics game?
AJ Edgecombe and Tyrese Maxey are dudes.
What about Joel Embiid? Joel Embiid?
Joel Embiid was actually the worst player on the team, but I kind of saw that coming.
But Noah, he took the under on himself. He took the under on himself in the prop.
Hang on. He definitely played like a guy just coming back from a surgery. He'll probably be all right before December, I hope.
What you mean he stops betting on him? Got
it. 34 points. That is the most points in a rookie debut in this century, in the 21st century.
Most in Sixers franchise history, 3rd most all time.
Was he a second rounder or a first rounder? I don't remember.
First round. 4th overall.
First round.
Gotcha. I just didn't remember at all.
Was it 3rd or 4th? I think it was 4th.
Yeah, 4th.
Speaking
4th, yeah.
I mean, speaking of drafts, Cooper Flagg did not do too well in his debut.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm going to be a little easier on him because the first person he had to take on was Victor Wembanyama, who was a god.
I will give. I mean, obviously, like no one's gonna have like a storybook debut. Not everyone's gonna have that, and so I'm not gonna shit on him for that. But like it's more just saying that Victor Wembanyama is not human. He's not human.
I think we got the real Wembanyama now. This is probably going to be the first season where we really see what he's made of.
Yeah.
I can't really.
He has GOAT material, like genuinely.
Genuinely, he was so good that I'm seeing LeBron fans turn into Jordan fans in real time.
I will say this too. Even though Wembanyama had a great day, I find it really cool that someone like Stephon Castle had a very good game too. Like he was doing pretty well at the guard position as well. 22, 7, 6, 2. Not a bad day. What else happened?
It's just I can't really. I'm not gonna hate on Cooper Flagg, but I will hate on the Dallas Mavericks. I think that is a fair thing to hate on.
They are the only team so far to not score over 100 points this year.
I will not. I will stand by it. Like that lottery was rigged. That lottery was rigged.
Oh God!
Yeah,
Oh God!
I see. They probably made sure, like the Italian mafia probably showed up, and he's like, "Yeah, we got prop bets saying that Cooper Flag is going to the Mavericks. Make it happen, bitch."
Now, I would say that you're high, but honestly, that sounds kind of true.
Right? Like,
Silver made the call,
oh.
man. Silver, they saw he saw the trade happen. Like he saw then Luka to the Lakers, and he was like, I had to intervene. I have to intervene now. Like, this can't happen.
Listen, what if the mafia has connections to LeBron, and as a result, LeBron gets traded to the Mavericks?
No.
God. It's all
I have a better rumor. What if the mafia threatened the Sacramento Kings to sign Russell Westbrook? That's the only way he could have been signed by that team, dude.
Oh my God! The Italian mafia controls the NBA. No! Hey,
God.
Papa the Goobere, why didn't this team win? They were supposed to win today. I make $5 million on them in a prop bet. What the fuck?
Mario.
I got a major question. When is the next commissioner of the NBA going to be Al Capone's successor?
I don't know. Look, man, all I'm gonna say is Nintendo's gonna hop in and put Mario as interim general manager.
Yeah, they're gonna get the fucking Yakuza now.
Oh my God, the Yakuza who runs the MLB. Why?
Oh God,
they own the Tampa Bay Lightning. It can happen.
Oh God,
Oh,
Jeremy Lin's Linsanity run has caused shockwaves throughout history now.
Oh no!
Oh God. Another funny thing that I wanted to bring up real quick, and you guys can vouch for this because I was crashing out the hell about this in our server. Why in the hell are the Utah Jazz the exciting whites, the team?
Man, you're really obsessed with this team.
Dude, I don't look, man, I'm sorry, but like the fact that the Utah Jazz, I do not care. You are going up against James Harden and Kawhi Leonard along Chris Paul. They should be dominating you.
That is,
but yet.
But I got to watch that game. I got to watch that game, and I look at the score increasing, so I turn it on, and by the end of the first quarter, it's 43-19.
It's very clear that there's so many of these Clippers players that they're washed. It's over. I think it's
Well, yeah, man. Once again, ironically enough, the two Clippers that were showing out the most were once again fucking Ivica Zubac and goddamn Brooke Lopez.
Ivica Zubats.
There's a part of me that wouldn't be surprised if the Clippers kind of end up flaming out because of this. They are the UNC team of the NBA. They are old, very old, grandpa. And I just don't think they have the speed to really keep up with the younger teams of the league.
Based on the new young talent going on in the West, I don't believe they can catch up. I don't think.
Can they rename to the LA Icy Hot?
Walter Clayton Jr. had the same amount of points as Kawhi Leonard.
You want to know who also? You want to know who else also had the same more points than Kawhi Leonard?
My mom.
Fucking goddamn Taylor Hendricks.
Bulls are number one in the league, baby. They're number one in the Eastern. We're gonna win the championship.
Points.
Also, too, I did want to say this. Speaking of the Trailblazers, what's really funny about the Trailblazers was they choked away an 8-point lead in the fourth quarter.
Oh, I'm noticing. I'm
starting to notice a pattern.
I'm nudicing right now. I'm hashtag nudicing. I'm hashtag.
Oh, God. What else funny happened? The Raptors killed the Hawks.
Yeah, because the Hawks took the under. They all took the under,
know.
so that's why the Raptors killed them.
No, you don't get it. In a league where everyone shoots threes, the Raptors only took 25 shots from three and only landed 6 of them.
That's the
I mean,
genius part. They told the Raptors that the over is 26, so you can only have 25 attempts at throwing for 3 points.
The Raptors are a very weird team right now. I think they're very much like in play-in territory. But like, I mean, I do like Scotty Barnes and Grady Dick, but like I don't. But like, I of course it's only one game, so I can't really say much to it. I feel like this game says more about the Hawks than anything. I feel like this game.
Agreed. Noah, what is it that you said about the Nets the other day?
Me?
Noah. Someone
Oh, I
said
don't
something
think I
about
said-
the Nets.
I don't think I said anything about the Nets. All my talk were about the Clippers and how I just don't. Regarding the Nets, they're going to be the worst team in the NBA.
Yeah, the Nets are bad. The Nets are they're bad.
I mean, Michael Porter Jr.'s had the most minutes on their team yesterday.
Michael never passed the Rock Jr. Michael Porter never passed the Rock Jr.
I mean, my goat Wendell Carter Jr. would never. Also, Kyle Kuzma had a revenge game, sort of.
Where's Kuzma again on? The Pelicans, right?
The Bucks.
The Bucks. Oh
Lucky.
yeah.
Yeah, they beat the Wizards. But I will say this: Kaishawn George had a pretty decent game. Chris Middleton did pretty fine, all things considered. Other than that,
a lot of it is just Giannis just trying to carry this team. Like it's been like that for like the past like 2 years now, and
yeah. Oh yeah, the Knicks won too. Jalen Brunson is still very good at basketball, and Carl Anthony Towns was in the Swish Swish music video. That's a subtle reference you'll get later, guys.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, I guess I will talk about the Hornets real quick. LaMelo Ball had a pretty good game, and so did Brandon Miller. That was an insane game. Getting dotted up by the Hornets, even though you are the Nets, is kind of wild. And oh yeah, Cavs Knicks.
Yeah. What about?
No, I already said Fuck, I already said Cavs Knicks. No, I'm going through all the games real quick. Real quick, Pelicans Grizzlies. Anyone have anything funny to say?
Zach Edey, I love him. I don't think he did. I don't think he played. But but you know,
He's out right now.
Yeah.
But you know, shout out him.
They have a guy named Jeremiah Fears, which is kind of funny.
Zion Williamson played his best game in a long time, and it just continues to add on to how baffling this guy is. Dude has generational talent status, but he is just so damn inconsistent and often hurt that it just kind of turns him into one of the most rickety players I've ever seen in this league. Remember when he was the most hyped up prospect in basketball for the longest time? He was flag before flag.
It's like a man. He needs to stop. He needs to lay off the porn. You know, because
That's crazy. The first ever Ren adjacent basketball player. Fucking what else? Oh yeah. Last game, real quick. Heat and Magic.
Did you know that the Miami Heat are not good in the fourth quarter?
Orlando Magic.
Nope.
Orlando Magic.
The Miami
Orlando
Heat
Magic.
are not good in the fourth quarter. Damn.
Yeah. They the Heat they're gonna be bad this year. Which is funny because they have Bam.
I think they kind of waved the white flag when they traded Jimmy last year.
Pat
I don't
Riley,
think
I got to question Pat Riley. They have their good players. They have an incredibly good coach in Eric Spoelstra, but Spoels hasn't had a truly incredible team to coach since what, the Big Three. Riley's been kind of cheaping out in the last 5 years or so.
I mean, like, I think they just rely on, like, the building in from within. But like, I don't know, like, how, but like, it can only do so much, Like,
Yeah.
heat culture can only take you so far.
Yeah. Well, is that all the basketball talk that we wanted to get out, or is there anything else you guys want to say real quick?
I guess so.
I'm very interested to see how the NBA handles this. You don't want to be Adam Silver today. I think this is probably the worst thing you could ever imagine. I'm pretty sure we will get more details in the coming days, but um, I mean, for someone who doesn't really watch the NBA, I look at this and go, you're focusing on, you're expanding. How can you get new fans into watching this sport when you have the kind of gambling nonsense? When even if you play a regular season game, it is a disingenuous attempt at playing a real sport. That's my question for Mr. Adam Silver.
I will just say this. NBA players, please just don't do this.
Oh, dang it. 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 Oh.
Anyways, Sicko Committee Game of the Week just dropped. And the rival, and it is a rivalry that is 25 wins, 25 losses, and 2 ties. We have the Ball State Cardinals versus the Northern Illinois
Called it.
Huskies.
Called it.
Ooh,
Called it.
the battle of the Bronze Stock, baby.
Yep,
Oh,
we got
boy.
the Battle of the Bronze Stock. So
I already called it. I said this, I think, on either Sunday or Monday.
Oh man, we're
I
getting
called
fucking
it.
destroyed. Oh, let's
No,
go.
you're not. No, you want to know what's funny? NIU is favored in that game.
How, like, I can't believe we're not even like the top 2 worst teams in the MAC right now. I can't believe we're not the top.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
UMass and Kent State.
No. You want to know what's funny? NIU is favored by a touchdown.
Listen, man, like I've watched this team so, like, throughout this year. Like, their offense is fucking putrid. They have no offense. They have no offense.
Oh, speaking of funny things, Toledo is favored against Washington State.
Based. It's just it's just fucking based. Anyways, I believe that's gonna do it for us today here at the Untitled Sickos Project. If there's any more news that drops from
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
the controversy, we'll certainly be talking about it tomorrow. Until then, thank you guys so much for joining. We will see you all on the morrow. More football with more football. And yeah, take care.
We hope you're not in any illegal gambling rings by the time we're back tomorrow.
Yeah, if you're an NBA player, just let me know if you're gonna have an off night so I can bet everything I have on all the unders, so that way